this video, we're going to be talking about the ERLC Halloween update for 2025. What could be added, and more importantly, in my opinion, when will we see it get added? Drop a like and subscribe if you enjoy, or if you find this video useful in any way. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, but let's get straight into it. I think we are definitely in a fitting car for this video. I first of all want to talk about what we could see get added, so we'll quickly touch on what has been added in previous years. Firstly, let's talk about all the way back in 2020 when we had the Ectomobile. I do not know if you guys remember that, but that was one of my favorite Halloween updates. It was kind of the first Halloween update that I remember. Maybe that's why I like it so much, because of the nostalgia. But the fact that there was an Ectomobile, which is the Ghostbusters car, if you don't know, it was really awesome. You could obtain that by doing some things around the map. I think you had to collect candy from some of the houses. Once you collected enough candy, you could buy it with candy. Candy was like another currency, and they had a shop. You could buy potions, cars, license plates, stuff like that using your candy. They kind of followed that over in years since then, and then obviously in previous years we've had the hot rod, we've had the hearse, we've had many other vehicles similar to that. So yeah, I think possibly a vehicle could be on the cards, although we have this hearse and the hot rod that was added recently. What else could they really add? There isn't that many selection of vehicles for Halloween specific updates, so that might be a little bit of a challenge deciding what to add there. And secondly, what I want to talk about is another of my favourite Halloween updates. It was the haunted house. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was quite a niche one, but there was like a whole haunted house. You had to find keys, you had to do missions and stuff, and they had like jump scares when you went into each room. There was like a train jump scare in one of them. There was so many incredible things in the haunted house, and that was kind of a really good spin on it. It was different to just collecting candy like all the other ones, or all of the murder mystery stuff that we have most years. But let's talk about the murder mystery one. I think the murder mystery quest last year for Halloween and ERLC was incredible. The fact that we had all of the cutscenes and stuff like that really made it feel like they put so much time and effort into it. It was definitely my favorite Halloween update of them all. I think second and third is the haunted house and the Ectomobile one. Yeah, definitely my favorite one last year. Very awesome indeed. Hopefully we can have something else in a building like this, and hopefully they will put time and effort into doing a quest like that with cutscenes and actually making you think about what you should do next, rather than just like following a YouTube tutorial. Go to the barn, then go to the city, talk to a random NPC, then go find a pumpkin around the map, for example, which is, you know, how most games do the Halloween quests. ERLC definitely does a good job at making their quests better than pretty much every single other game. One thing I think they should do to make it a little bit different is add variation. So a lot of the times, like in the Southwest Florida update, for example, you have the pumpkin locations, and the pumpkin locations is the same for everyone. Let's say for me, I had a pumpkin that spawned here. If there was, for example, a pumpkin thing, maybe in the case of a murder mystery quest, you have to do different tasks for each person. Maybe there's like 5 different ones, and you just randomly get given one to do. Maybe in a pumpkin example, you had to find 10 pumpkins around the map. One of them might have been here. However, for you guys, it wouldn't be there. It might be here, for example, because that means that everyone's experience in the game is different, and if you do it on more than one account, each time you do it, it will be different. Obviously they can't make like a million different ones, but just like 3, maybe 5 different variations of the same thing, if that makes sense, would be difficult to do. But it's something I've always thought games should consider a little bit more, just having a bit of variation where it's kind of local to the player. So I might get something different to what you get and to what, I don't know, OMB Gaming gets, for example. That would be cool. Not the biggest thing though, I just wanted to mention that because it was something I always think about when they do Halloween updates and stuff, because people just watch YouTube tutorials all the time and ruin the fun for themselves to get the reward easier. Maybe they should split it up a little bit, but either way, I'm sure it would be good. Let's talk about when real quick. Obviously last year it came out on the 31st of October, and for everyone in the UK it was actually on the 1st of November that the Halloween update came out, which if you ask me is ridiculous. I mean, definitely worth the wait, but is it even a wait at that point, or is it just a cancelled update? It's not even a Halloween update by by that point it's literally been Halloween, and November 1st is genuinely when Christmas really begins. You know, people really start to get hyped up for Christmas around that time, so hopefully it is much earlier. I'm recording this on the 18th of October, so hopefully it will be within the next week. Hopefully we get teasers within the next few days, maybe even by the time this video is out there'll be an update teaser. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm predicting it'll probably come out within the next week or so. I don't think it will come out too late. In previous years they've released the Halloween update between the 23rd and the 27th of October, so hopefully it will be around that time frame again this year, no later, probably not any earlier in my opinion. Love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching this video, everybody. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications for all the latest updates on all that ERLC Halloween update news, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.